Most people know the University of Alabama in the Tuscaloosa area just for Alabama football, but honestly, there's so much more to talk about when it comes to Tuscaloosa, more here than people realize. Over the last several years, Tuscaloosa has really grown and it's become an area that offers a lot for a variety of different people here. So Tuscaloosa grown in it's a college town and it has that energy, but it's also great for families. It's great for entertainment. It's got good restaurants. The outdoor recreation is really good, and there's some really exciting future development projects coming up. So in this video, I want to walk you through what it's actually like living here in Tuscaloosa and some of the best areas to know about and why so many people are moving here and whether this could be a good fit for you or not. My name is Joseph Gibbons. I'm a local real estate agent here in Tuscaloosa with Realty One Group Legends. I live here, I work here, I help people relocate here all the time. So, what I want to do is just kind of jump into the map itself and just talk about Tuscaloosa. If you're looking at the state of Alabama here, most people are centrally going to understand where Birmingham is. That's one of the largest cities here. Huntsville up north is obviously growing as well. But if you just go to central Alabama and focus in on Birmingham, you come down right here, 2059. About an hour away, 45 minutes to an hour away from Birmingham. And that's kind of where we are. This is home of the University of Alabama. And we can just scroll right on in here. And I just want to focus on this area right now, just to kind of look at um, this area around the University of Alabama. This is what most people are familiar with. So when you come in, and just show you again, when you come in to Tuscaloosa from Birmingham, you're going to be traveling down I-20 59. Most people are going to get off right here. This is the McFarland exit. This is where the nice new red arching bridge is. It's the main exit that you're going to see when arriving. You can also come down here to the next exit right here on 359. That's where the movie theater is. There's an academy there. There's a lot of restaurants as well. And you can come in through downtown, which is the Lurleen Wallace exit. So you're going to see a lot going on here in the University of Alabama. We're going to talk about a lot of things here at the University of Alabama. Obviously, it's hard to get here without talking about the university itself. And so, really, the university kind of makes up this general area right here from the stadium uh, to Bryant Drive. We call it Bryant Drive, Paul Bryant Drive, the university, and then pretty much all the way around here to Jack Warner. This is the outline of the university that you're going to see here. So, just looking at football itself, man, there's just a lot going on here. It is one of the main drivers of Tuscaloosa. And so you see Bryant Denny Stadium here, and you see the quad. These are kind of the two main areas that people are going to pay attention to when they come here. And so with that, you've got the basketball facility not too far from there, the baseball, softball, soccer fields. There's just a lot going on here. You can also see our office is centrally located to everything as well. But looking at the game day environment itself, traffic changes quite a bit on game days. And so you're going to have a lot of roads kind of rerouting different areas, things like that. So if you're coming in on a game day, you're going to hit one of these main two roads here. Like I said, McFarland or Lurleen here. You're going to go up and down what we call 15th Street here. And you're going to basically find your best way into parking. A lot of people go 15th Street and come right over here by the Coliseum. There's a new bridge over here leading in to the basketball facility, or you can come down University and just find parking anywhere around. You're going to see a lot of housing around here as well. That is quite common of universities, and most of this in and around here is student housing. So you can kind of park anywhere on the street or their yards, as long as it's not a towaway zone, obviously. But you're going to just see the town itself change quite a bit as people come in and out for game days. And the fall itself, it really is its own. It changes the whole dynamic of living here in good ways, but just some things you need to note, particularly when it comes to the traffic. But that's all going to be centered around the stadium here. Another things to talk about as we look at Tuscaloosa is the amphitheater. And so this is really university area here. And if you come past Queen City, really, this is where you're getting more into downtown Tuscaloosa. So a lot of great restaurants down here, a lot of great venues down here. But one I want to point out is Government Plaza. Government Plaza is right by the government buildings and courthouse. There's a big parking deck right here, so easy to get in and out of parking. You can see all along the streets. Most of those are 2 hour parkings, if not longer, depending on the times. But there's a lot going on here at Government Plaza that we need to talk about itself, and just a lot of great events going on, a lot of concerts, things like that. I've got a link here pulled up uh, to Live at the Plaza. Live at the Plaza is just events that they do every Friday in May and June. Those are going to be from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Government Plaza. And you just see kind of pictures. It's a really great event. If you've got a family and kids, or you just want to enjoy some good music, a lot of these are just local artists. They bring in some people from time to time as well, but this is totally free. A lot of good vendors out there. Just a great event that the city hosts. So something definitely to take advantage of as you're visiting as well. One other thing I want to point out for Tuscaloosa is the Visit Tuscaloosa. I just want to mention them because they're so instrumental and getting information out about local events and things going on. You can see the things to do, places to shop, the event calendar itself. They offer so much information. If you're not part of their Facebook page, you probably want to join that as well, just to get a handle on everything that is here. All the newest stores, the like the ice cream spots here. They do all these best restaurants or best barbecue or best ice cream, whatever. You definitely want to give that a look as well. So there's a lot of concerts, there's a lot of festivals that come in and out of Tuscaloosa. You can kind of see a lineup here and know who's playing when as well. So there's a lot of people that think Tuscaloosa is only about the University of Alabama, but honestly, this city has evolved way beyond that. And just kind of looking at the growth itself, um, I think I've got a tab here to talk about, yeah, the last 10 years in Tuscaloosa. Crimson White made this recently, the last 10 years in Tuscaloosa. Talking about the growth over the last decade, where the city's population was a little over 98,000. And as of May of last year, 2025, Tuscaloosa now has about 115,000 people. It's about a 16% increase. And Walt Maddox has done a lot to get it to that point. Walt Maddox has been here for quite a while as mayor and done a lot of good things, and just trying to revive some businesses and areas and things like that. But looking at enrollment at the University of Alabama, it specifically mentions during Saban's tenure went up by 13,000 students. That's an increase that previously took about 40 years to accomplish. So just a lot of growth happening here. Looking at this number here, $895 million of tourism revenue in 2022. That is enormous for the city. And so you see just different businesses mentioned here that they've brought in. You see the impact that the university has on the city. As of last year, I thought this was interesting. 60% of students at the university are out of state students. And that's not just a regional thing. We see a lot of people from California, Illinois, Virginia, Texas, New Jersey. I mean, I talk to these students all the time from out of state, and it's just, I don't know, kind of a surreal thing for me because I grew up in Birmingham. I went to the University of Alabama, and man, it was just 20,000 students then, if that. And, it was, man, you walk around campus and, everybody was kind of from this area and you knew each other. And so now it's just a shift there. And that's kind of the impact that football has had on this city and Nick Saban has had on this city. There's just a lot going on here. There's a lot of restaurants to talk about. So again, going back to this map in and around Government Plaza, up and down University Boulevard, there's so many good restaurants. There's Avenue Pub, which is a staple. There's Urban Bar and Kitchen right there on University as well. There's Central Mesa, it's kind of an upscale Mexican. There's Brick and Spoon for good breakfast. There's just so many things here that you can walk to. And so, really, again, on game days, I mean, people are just kind of parking everywhere around here, and they're just walking all up and down these streets. There are so many good places to eat here. There's good barbecue here, just different things that you should take advantage of. Another thing I want to talk about is the Riverwalk, and this pertains to the entertainment, the recreation that is here. And so as we look at the map itself, the Riverwalk is right along Jack Warner. And so I want to reference right here. This is the amphitheater, and this is the new Saban Center, which we'll reference in a minute. But if you basically go from the amphitheater, you're going down this trail all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. That is the Riverwalk. And just to kind of show you some stats about the Riverwalk itself, the entire length is about 4.5 miles, and it actually goes beyond the amphitheater to Capitol Park on the west side, and then goes all the way to Menderson's Landing on the east side. And so I've run that trail many, many times. Again, Visit Tuscaloosa did a great job, just kind of putting an ad out on it, just kind of showing you what it is and where it is. That is a great mixture of just good walking, running areas. It's wide. There's plenty of shade in that. You're constantly looking at the river itself. You can see the barges and boats going by. There's some good places to eat along the way there as well. So the Riverwalk is definitely something that the city has invested quite a bit in, and I think it's been great. I mean, there are sidewalks galore around here. So the university itself, you see students and adults alike, man, they're just running for miles up and down University, in and around downtown. They'll come back down to Jack Warner. They'll run back up Hackberry. I mean, there's so many trails just in and around Tuscaloosa in the University of Alabama that, I mean, it's really incredible. So if you're a runner and you're like the outdoors, definitely take advantage of the Riverwalk. The next thing I want to talk about, like I said, was the amphitheater, and that sits beautifully right here on the river. And so you come down Lurleen Wallace, you're really at the head of University Boulevard, which is kind of the main thorough into the university. Again, a lot of good businesses down here. You come down, there's the Hotel Indigo, there's a Heritage House over here that's just fantastic. But if you come to an event here at the Mercedes Amphitheater, you're going to see a lot of concerts here. There's a lot of things going on. Let me see if I can find it. Da, 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 da. I had it up here a minute ago. But you can see just different lineup, just like Visit Tuscaloosa does some things on, just to kind of show you that area. We've had some pretty big artists come in over the years. They've really revamped this whole area here, right under the bridge here. They've got it all lit up. They got a little kids park over there. There's plenty of parking here and here and here. I mean, there's just so much that you can do to enjoy the outdoors and that venue as well. The next thing really is right up here. This is the old this building right here is the old Tuscaloosa News building, and they've basically demolished that. You have Nick Saban, he has come in with different partners, and they're going to build what they're calling the Saban Center, and it's being constructed as we speak. Man, all the walls are up, and they're starting to fix the outside of it, and so it won't be too much longer. But here again, you can see Nick and Terry and the governor and our mayor Walt and their groundbreaking. It sits right under the bridge, right across from the amphitheater, which you can see right over this guy's shoulder here. That is going to be a combination of a lot of things, learning and STEM, and we have what we call CHOM, uh, Children's Hands-On Museum here, which is a big staple of the city. They're going to be partnering and going in with them as well. Um, I think it's formerly CHOM, it's Ignite now. You've got Children's Theater also partnering with them as well. So a lot of hands-on teaching, enrichment, engagement, and just kind of more workflow development. So they're even taking applications already for that facility as well. So between that and again, going back to the map, that's going to sit right on this hillside overlooking the Tuscaloosa Amphitheater. Just so many things going on, so many developments, and that is just a huge, huge product that I think you're going to love when you're coming to live here in Tuscaloosa. So between the outdoor lifestyle, the walkability of Tuscaloosa, there's tons of family events, concerts, recreation, a lot of things going on the riverfront. The transition into the future, man, it's just there's a lot happening there, a lot. So when cities start investing this heavily into education and arts and family experiences, this is usually a strong signal for that they believe in long-term growth. And so for us, today, that's just kind of Tuscaloosa and the university in and of itself. I want to highlight one area for you as well, and that is the North River area. I'm going to highlight a lot of areas on this channel, but I'm going to start there because that's where I live. And I just felt like that was kind of fitting. And so, really, you've got the Black Warrior River here. You can go McFarland right over the river. You can go Lurleen Wallace right over the river. Those connect back up kind of down in the heart of Northport. All right. So, all of this area over here is Northport. So really, when you talk about Tuscaloosa and Northport, you're kind of one in the same, but essentially separated by a river. But you've got North River area, and that refers to the Lake Tuscaloosa area. So just right up in here, you see a lot of people moving to this area. It's known for some larger homes, established neighborhoods, great access to the lake, great golf facilities, and some of the most highly sought after residential areas in Tuscaloosa. So, looking at it, you've got Lake Tuscaloosa here. You've got right here is the golf course, the Old Colony Golf Course, and we'll talk about that in a minute as well. You talk about these neighborhoods, and you can just see all the development going on here. I believe their plan is to expand even more into this wooded area as you go around Rice Mine and Watermelon, which is kind of one and the same. But just to kind of give you reference again, right where we're at, you can go right over McFarland Boulevard. Here's the university. You can turn right on Rice Mine, and you can go all the way up here. All right. So all through here, you've got all kinds of well-established neighborhood. It sits through Northridge Road, which is the school system there. That's where you're going to have Northridge High School, Verner Elementary, Northridge Middle School. And then there's another middle school right over here, and that's Rock Quarry. So Rock Quarry and Verner feed into Northridge Middle School and middle school to the high school. So that's kind of our area. A lot of residential developments around here. You see right here, they're clearing this land as well. So a lot of parks and recreation here. This is Sokol Park. Man, there's tons of fields here. There, my kids play there. There's so many families that have sports related to there with baseball or softball, and then they've got Sokol North as well, which is the newer facility. And man, it's got fields, it's got soccer. I think this year my son played soccer there. They said over 900 kids registered to play there. 900 plus kids. So that is, man, that is a growing area. Let's start though, and just with this area, let's start with the golf course itself. Old Colony um, is a well-established golf course here. And so as you come in to the facility here, Sokol, you can come right down here and enter in. They've got the driving ranges here. They've got a disc golf facility here, and then you come into the main clubhouse. I've got that pulled up here. This is the Old Colony Golf Complex. And so this was a Jerry Pate design 18-hole championship golf course. It's 25 acres. It sits with lakes, and it is beautiful. If you've never had the chance to play out there and you're in and around the area, I highly recommend it. So check out their page, check out what's going on there. They've got a good little grill in there. I think they're doing some things, adding some different food options there as well, partnering with some local businesses. So, I mean, I definitely would highly encourage you to check out that golf course. It's beautiful. It's pretty open. I love playing at that course. Another thing to point out over here, again, as it pertains to families. So you've got the youth sports here. You've got the two parks. You've got golf, and then right over here you've also got the venue. The venue is an amazing facility that you come in here into the parking, and they've got some new volleyball courts there, some sand courts and whatnot. And then right in here, they've got some eating establishments in here, dining options. They've got an ice cream shop in here my kids love. They've got a private tent here that you can have events, birthday parties. Our schools use that a lot for different ceremonies, things like that, end of the year awards. But the beauty of this whole area right here has got astroturf on it, and they've got a stage, and again bringing in a lot of live local bands and artists. They'll show the football games there, so you can come literally. I got 3 kids, so you can just let your kids run around there, and there's usually always tons of kids there. They're playing, having a great old time while the parents can eat and socialize. And it's just a great environment. A lot of shaded areas in and around these buildings as well. So I would highly encourage you to take advantage of that as well. So hey, if you're someone here that's relocating, looking for what many would consider the premier residential side of Tuscaloosa, this area is definitely going to be part of that conversation. Um, for us, it's the schools are great, the facilities are great. We love lifestyle over there as far as everything that it can provide. There's a couple of things also I forgot to talk about that I want to mention because it's become so popular. Looking back here at the North Ridge area and the high school and the middle school, right up from here is the Buddy Powell Pavilion. And oh, it is updated. Okay. On the map, it is updated. So they've got brand new pickleball courts here, which is just a fantastic a leisure activity that, man, so many people are doing. They're engaging in. So you've got brand new courts there. If you live over here in the High Grove area, man, they've got pickleball over here as well. 2 courts with a pool. So you're just kind of basketball courts over here. You're seeing that pop up everywhere. So really, you've got, where are we at? You've got Para, which is the Park and Recreation Service here, has really put a lot of money into pickleball. And so they've got several different places. Bowers over here, their pickleball courts are covered even and lit. So that's just a nice area on the other side of Tuscaloosa as well that we'll review in a later video. But this is just one of their pickleball facilities. This is the one we were just referencing as well. This is the Northridge Outdoor Courts. And man, it just stays busy. There's just so many. I mean, I go out there and drop my kids off at school in the morning, and I mean, it's not uncommon to see, 30 adults out there playing from all ages too. So just enjoying that, just looking at kind of the Rice Mine Road area. Um, You've got a Publix here. You've got some good dining options here. Of course, um, there's a McDonald's over here. You need that with kids. Good little Mexican restaurant down here. Jalapenos is kind of a staple. You've got so many things here. You've got a local gym that's open 24/7, and that's True Fit. Go see Patrick if you're moving to the area. That's a fantastic gym to be a part of. But from anything you need, from man, food to banks to shopping, groceries, everything is right here in this area. And so you're seeing a lot of growth. One of the major, I guess, developments here was the towns recently. And you see, man, there's so many homes here. These are beautiful homes. Would highly encourage you to check out that neighborhood. And then you've got the newer side um, uh, of High Grove, and it's exact same thing. I mean, just nice new homes. If you're looking for new development in the area, these two are definitely side by side. I would check both of those out. If you're interested in it, let me know. And on that topic, I am curious as you're watching, you're moving to Tuscaloosa, you're thinking about it. What's important to you? What are you looking for? Send me a comment, send me a message, and we can find what neighborhood works best for you. So it's not just about these neighborhoods. Man, you've got all these over here, Crown Point and Waterfall on the lake. You've got Lake Crest up in here. You've got all of these areas back up in here with the yacht club. And they've got the new Captain's Club up here, new pool area at the North River Yacht Club. There's also a golf course here. There's just so much to talk about when it comes to Tuscaloosa. But Tuscaloosa itself, I mean, there's a lot happening here. There's really a lot going on here. And so again, drawing you back to these numbers here, what all's happened and what all's taking place growth wise, it's not just growth from the university, it's healthcare, it's education, it's the sports tourism in general, because we're really good at football, but we're really good at a lot of other sports. And we see a lot of people coming in and out of town, whether it's basketball or softball or any of the other sports that we're highly competitive in. I mean, it brings a lot of expansion. It brings in revenue and restaurant growth and entertainment growth. But you see the family amenities, the outdoor recreation. There's just so much going on. So who is Tuscaloosa great for? Man, what a great question. If you've ever thought about moving to Tuscaloosa or considering it, maybe you're transferring into DCH, or you're contemplating a job at the University of Alabama, or maybe it's Mercedes Benz that's bringing you here. There's so many things as a young professional that could draw you in to Tuscaloosa as far as raising kids and being a family here. Man, this is a fantastic area to be in. There's just so much. It's a big city in a small confine. Uh, when I lived in Birmingham, pretty much everything we did, it was like, okay, we got 20, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there. There was a lot that was offered, but you just kind of had to drive for it. Here, I feel like everything's just 10 minutes away. Um, in any direction here. And so traffic is not really a problem here. It's outside of beginning of the school year at the university. You might want to stay clear of that McFarland 15th area for a couple of weeks till students get used to it. But man, there's so much that Tuscaloosa offers. It's not just young families. It's not just young professionals. It's not just retirees. because we see a lot of that with the lake life and enjoying the area. It's not just for University of Alabama families. It's also for investors. If you're looking for a good investment, a game day unit or condos to come in, townhomes, or even houses in and around certain areas that would be great for Airbnb. Man, this Tuscaloosa is for you. Game day buyers make up a lot of what we do here. It is in high demand. This is a very insulated market as compared to the rest of the world. And so, again, with the university, with Mercedes, and everything else that we've discussed, Tuscaloosa has gotten to where there's honestly a lane for almost anyone now. So yeah, if you're thinking about moving to Tuscaloosa, the Northport area around West Alabama, I'd love to help you figure it out. Just text me directly. My number is 205-540-5698. Again, that's 205-540-5698. Let me know in the comments what area you want me to cover next. And then subscribe and look for future episodes of things that are coming up. And just kind of this Tuscaloosa area. We'll probably do Northport next, but if there's any questions you have about Tuscaloosa and the North River area specifically, or game day, man, I'd love to cover all that. This is just one episode of many. So there's so much to talk about. So, hey, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like. I'd appreciate you subscribing and you'll get the next videos as well. But man, Tuscaloosa's got a lot to offer and it's a great place to live. So if you're thinking about it, get in contact with me and we'll see if we can find your property and what makes sense for you.